Wow. Well, family, we'll let people come back in, if they'll even let me get through it, family. It's getting tough out here. Yo, it's getting so tough out here to even try to teach people. Because, damn, boy, these people ain't playing. But come on in. Come on in. Come on in, family. Come on in. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. So this is what I'm saying. In the beginning, before all of this, what they taught you, greetings, family, greetings. Science and religion was the same thing. It was all one. Okay, one. It was all one. Before we lost our knowledge of self, we knew how we materialized here, and we knew about the metaphysics of our body and how to get back and forth through the dimensions, through wormholes and everything like that. And as time progressed, we've lost that knowledge. So now we're getting back to the time where we're getting ready to merge those two houses again, because science is religion and religion is science, if you understand where I'm going with this, because you just have two different factions. One faction heals through spirituality. That's why you go to a priest and everybody like, oh, spiritual healing. But then some people go to a doctor and believe in technology. But see, those two things used to be one. So I say that to go here. First thing that you have to understand is that we are beings of light. This is a Children of the Sun discussion, okay? I'm not talking about metaphysics for anybody except for non-ether beings right now. So if you're not a non-ether being, you just gonna have to just pay attention, but this conversation ain't for you. Anyway, so where I'm going with this, when we first materialized into this dimension, understand this is a light trap. So what our ancestors knew, if you look up at the aurora borealis, that's a conscious light, okay? That's souls. That's how you materialize into this realm. You get trapped. Now you used to get trapped, from the magnetism of the earth with the Saturn moon matrix and stuff. It was pulling you in, as you was on your journey, going through portals, and you just got snatched and trapped. But anyway, and some of us decided to come. But what I'm getting to is when we materialized here, it was energy. Okay? It was a frequency. And then what did we do? They tell you about this in all the religious books, but did you tie it together? The Big Bang Theory, let there be light that's in the Bible. They talk about all of that type of stuff. Well, understand, when we materialized here, when we fell into this dimension as a light prism, what was the first, if you are light, if you are energy, if you are coming into a realm where energy is the ruler of this realm, energy and light, what you need to materialize something, the first thing that you would materialize would be something that will house energy, right? That's your first prokaryote. That's your mitochondrion. Now understand, we all have mitochondrions, but here's what happened. The children of light got a mitochondrion, but it has DNA in it, the nucleic acid, the physical, and it has something called etherical acid and a deoxyetherical acid. See, and that's your record from the sun. That's your whole code. So the first cell was a prokaryote. It was a mitochondrion. But then from there, after you got your energy house, you're going to materialize other stuff into the physical because you got to come online. So you understand, you form the cell, you form different things inside of the cell that send signals, and that's the eukaryote. So non-ether beings have eukaryotic cells. A eukaryotic cell is a specialized cell that does many functions. If you only had a prokaryotic cell, you would be a bacteria or amoeba. So I want us to understand what we are. Yes, our prokaryotic ancestor of the mitochondrion is different from other beings because it has the DEA in it. But we all are eukaryotic. We all have eukaryotic cells that carry out different functions. And the key to all of this is it's all energy being transferred. That's everything about the cell. That's everything about our bodies, is the manipulation and the transfer of light as an electron. Electricity rules this realm, so energy is housed in an electron, and those flow through your body. And if those electrons don't get to certain parts of your body, that part of your body begins to die. And after a certain amount of cells in your body can't get that energy, which comes from your soul and the mitochondrion, understand, then the organ dies, and then the person dies. You see how that goes? So I just want y'all to get a basic understanding of what we're talking about when we're talking about these cells. Now let's take it a bit further, a step further. So I think we've covered what a prokaryotic cell is, what a eukaryotic cell is, and that we have eukaryotic cells, but our mitochondrion, which was the first prokaryote, is different from other beings because it houses DEA. And deoxyetherical acid is what makes you a non-ether being and gives you all of these different gifts and things that everybody wants to hide from you. They told you it was junk. They a motherfucking lie. They know it. But okay, let's go. So now we're there. So okay. So what does the cell do? This is important because they fool people with mRNA. If people knew how important that was, they wouldn't have fucked with it. But because people don't know what it do, they don't understand. Okay? So what's the basic building block of life? How your cell sends the energy signals to the rest of your body so your body knows what's going on? A protein. And that's what your mRNA holds the code for. Understand the code to tell your body what to do. And it makes proteins. And then these proteins make amino acids, building blocks. And then those come together and they make different types of cells that do different things. Like some do immunity, sight, everything, brain, everything. So understand, when you hit mRNA, you're not just hitting one code. That could be the code for your eyes, nose, and throat. So you're going to do something different to every one of them things. Order. You understand what I'm saying? The cell is about order. If you give it the wrong instructions, it don't know it's the wrong instructions if you give it to the mRNA. Because the mRNA is supposed to come directly from your God code. So you don't have a fail-safe in your body for that once you get to that level. So you got to understand what's happening. Exactly. So now what's happened to people is instead of producing them proteins that they, the building blocks of life, how we all live, they're producing a useless protein that's a toxin. So instead of producing red blood cells, immune cells, different tissues, stuff like that, you got a whole bunch of shit just coursing through there now. Proteins that the body can't use. So when the body can't use it, it stores them in these like vesicles. They call lysosomes. They like big ass trash cans. So that's how your body try to fight it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me wrap this up and try to break it down. but it won't break down. So then all of those aggregate, and then they form something called amyloid tissue. And that's the fibrous clots that you're seeing now. They aggregate in the veins, in the vessels, everywhere. This is something else that you need to understand. What's really catastrophic about all of this was what they housed it in. See, if I want to design something, right, let's say I want to design a hot sauce, one of those, okay? Well, your cell has a wall. It's a phospholipid bilayer. It's 2 layers. It's like 2 layers, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a gate, and it's got a negative charge all around it. And can't shit get really in there, and can't shit get out. That's the gate. That's your protection. You understand what I'm saying? But what I could do is I can design an enzyme, and I can code a code in the same type of proteins or fats that's around your cell. And then when your cells see it come, your cell gonna think it's you and let it in. And then I use an enzyme, and then that enzyme hijacks your machinery and makes the protein that I want it to make. And that's what's happening. And when I hijack your machinery, I cut something off or I cut something on. But see, when I cut something off, it's like a domino, because this mRNA affects that mRNA, affects that mRNA, affects that mRNA. Oh, you see what's happening now? And because I done designed that in a bad way with a protein that could just go in any cell, they use lipoproteins. All cells have lipoproteins on it, so that means that's going to go everywhere in your body, and that's never supposed to happen. I would never design something like that because I would know it would kill a person. Why would I say that? That I know it would kill a person? Because if I send a roll code to your bone marrow and stuff start aggregating in your bone marrow, I'm going to give you cancer. If I take that and I send that to your fallopian tubes, I'm going to give you endometriosis. Your ovaries, they done. You won't be able to produce sperm or eggs because you're going to be too busy producing a spike protein. Your nerves, amyloid people. Amyloid is the same thing that people with Alzheimer's and macular degeneration and stuff have in their vessels. So understand why you're seeing the nervous system dysfunction. Same way a person with Alzheimer's or dementia or something. All of the palsies and stuff. You got proteins in there getting in the way of the firing. Loss of smell, loss of taste. Cranial nerves. It's done penetrated even the blood-brain barrier. So now you got something in your brain producing amyloid protein. And those type of diseases are called dementia when you start to do that. So you notice, they saying, oh, we're seeing a change in people's behavior. Yeah, look up those dementias like frontal temporal lobe dementia, depending on where the protein is aggregating at. That's what you're going to see the manifestation of the symptoms. And you see, just like that, how I could be an evil magician, how I could control the light through the pharmacopoeia and fuck your light code up like that and kill you. What made people think people were gods? What made people worship people? It was knowledge. Back then, it was the knowledge to heal. They thought you gotta be God. You healed me. You gave me these herbs. You gave me this elixir. You healed me. And people had the right intent. But what about now when you're dealing with people that don't got that intent? And then you don't even have the knowledge to know what you doing to your body. So any questions, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm open to answer questions. But that's basically what's going on. And once you, it's just like a virus. Let's say had an email, right? You get an email and you get a virus, and the virus looked like what? It looked like a regular email, right? And then you click on it, you let it in, and then the virus. Where you think they got that idea from? Your body. That's how a virus attacks your body. It has to trick your cell wall. That means it have to be in some type of envelope that looks like the outside of your cell, that your cell is going to think is you, and then bring it in, and then it's in a road code and take over your whole cell. Same thing. So if you know about email, you know how the cell works. Everything outside of us has been designed like what's inside of us. Cell phone, just like a cell. If you really break it down, all the way down to the black mirror you looking at. What's the black mirror in a cell? Your DEA. Oh, shit. What's the black mirror in your cells? Your DEA. Everybody ain't got that. Family. That's giving you your telepathy, your clairvoyance, everything. Everything. That give you everything. Okay, so I see I got some requests. So let's see. Y'all know I answer requests. So I'm so sorry to hear that, Empress, about your sister. Sending healing vibrations her way. Healing and peace. We all got family members that's gonna go through this, family. I know I do. Yes, Rashad Jamal did used to talk about DEA. A lot of people don't know about that, but molecular biologists do. I knew about DEA in 2004. And so did they. And way before that. It's a damn shame when somebody know more about you than you know about yourself. If they hadn't thought I was going to be a sellout, family, I wouldn't have found out, but they fucked up and let me in. All right, so let's see, family, let's see. So who do we have here? We got a lot of different people. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, this is finna be interesting, family. Let's see, let's see. So Gabby Pickles, let's go, Gabby. You know, because I guarantee you, watch this, just watch this. I already know how this finna go. Oh, hold up. They might have chickened out. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Do you have anything you want to say?
Hold on, Queen. Can you
Yes,
hear
I
me?
can hear you.
Girl, I'm in here with these. I'm trying to clean up. I ain't know that. I thought you had a long list. Okay. Um, I always follow. I don't know if you heard of
Mm-hmm.
Rod Hayes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You heard
I
of
can
him?
hear. I know who Brian
Okay.
Hayes is.
Okay. Um, I consider him like my teacher, because my boy was shot, locked
Mm-hmm.
up. I used to follow him constantly everywhere he go. Um, so now he locked up, so I just follow Rod, and listen to him on whatever the case may be. So, I tapped into my
Mm-hmm.
spirituality 2 years ago, right? All right. So I don't know if you see where I learned that. Okay, so this is
Mm-hmm.
my altar, right? So I used to have my picture up here because from the book, Sacred Woman, she was saying like, put a baby picture of you on the altar for you. I guess when you do your shadow work, you got to channel your inner child or something like that.
I
Are
am
you familiar with
familiar
that?
with the channeling of the inner child. I don't have a picture of myself on my altar though.
Okay. Okay. So I removed it because someone told me that it would shorten your life because I got all my
Like,
ancestors up here, or everybody that's
yeah,
dead up here,
like,
and I added
yeah,
my
you
picture up here.
shouldn't mix
So
the
I didn't
two,
know about
right? If
this.
that's your ancestral altar, then only your ancestors should be on there, not you.
Okay,
Mhm,
see,
mhm.
I'm learning. Okay, so I got 4 boys, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, 16 and 9. And I'm trying to get away from the modern day slavery mentality, the pharmaceutical. My last 2 boys, my 2 and 3-year-olds, they have not got their shots. I love they pediatrician. She's a black doctor, but she gives
The
us
right
the
stuff. Mhm.
right, the choice, and I love that. Right. So none of my last 2 doesn't have any vaccines,
Wonderful.
so they go to daycare, so they
Right.
tend to get sick a lot. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there any remedies that I can? Daddy is taking a spiritual bath. He's in the bathroom. Okay. So I was trying to figure out, did you have any remedies for me for like little common stuff like fever, um, congestion, and another thing in the spiritual bath. My husband, he's in there taking one now. Cause I'm a dreamer. I know I'm all over the place. Cause I need help with uh healing my kids, and I need help with me being a dreamer. I have visions every night. Rod was telling me to write everything in a book, and I have been writing everything in the book, but I don't have a guide, if that makes sense. Like everything that I wrote right in the book is just like, still I need a guide for I can
You know
understand it.
what though?
So Rod
You
said
know
that I'm a
what though? You don't need a
uh-huh.
guide. The guide is you when it comes to your dreams. Like you can have a
Mm-hmm.
person give you their interpretation, but really it's
Mm-hmm.
not, that's not it, because a symbol can mean more than one thing. You know, like I could see a spider, right? And a spider, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, in some cultures means a strong feminine energy. But then in other cultures, a spider means death. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's in the mind of the
Mm-hmm.
interpreter, because you was in a dream and you know how you felt when you saw the spider. Did you feel afraid? Or did you feel, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying, at ease with it? Because that's a lot of the signals in our dreams as to what they mean. Is how do we feel in the dream? What is our, experience with it? And then it's easy to look up symbolisms or dreams online, like on Google or something, the meaning
Right.
of, you know what I'm saying? Because what's beautiful about the dream realm when you having those type of lucid dreams that you're talking about is you're really communicating with your higher
Mm-hmm.
self as well. So your higher self will lead you to the information about your dream if you just go to yourself, go within, like, I want to understand this dream. And it'll be amazing. Like, you'll just come across somebody and maybe they'll just be talking about something and it's going to resonate. And that's the beauty of it. Like, when you start resonating with you. And it's just a learning experience. Like, when I first started awakening, I always had dreams, and, before it was open to other people's interpretations. But as I, started awakening more, I started realizing that the real interpretation of the dream is an interpreter, because we can't determine fate, and as, psychics,
Right.
clairvoyants, we want to tell a person a path, but it can always be altered by them. So that's why I say
Right.
it's up to you. But however, as far as your herbal medicine remedies for your child, Now, usually a word of thumb is usually, 1/6 of the adult dosage. However, being that, like, I don't know if your kids have any pre-existing conditions or anything like that, and I'm not a certified herbalist, I would suggest, do you know Yaki Awaken? Do you follow him? By the phone?
But I follow you. You be posting a lot. A lot of my stuff that I be reposting,
If
it be coming from
somebody
your
got
page,
Yaki Awakens
Wanda.
handle, throw it in the chat really quick because he's on here and he has a store and he's actually, you can talk to him. And I have some friends, in the community who have children with like different, issues and things like that who go to him and he, helps them and he has the medicine and stuff there. He makes it himself. And he's really good. So that would be somebody I would
I
trust
got
to
you.
send your way. And yeah, she put it right in there at Yaki
Wait.
Awaken Quay did.
Oh,
So get that and and take
okay.
that and really I would say as far as herbs with your kids as far as lung health, mullein is very good. Usually with my grandson I like make a mixture like honey and turmeric and cinnamon and stuff like that and ginger. I just incorporate the stuff into their diet as opposed to like giving them a herb. I incorporate it into the stuff that he eats and then it's there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would suggest instead of like just giving a tincture or something like that, because that could be kind of harsh as opposed to the diet. You understand? If you got the building blocks in the diet, then not only is they getting the nutrients, but they also getting the stuff to break it down. And then you ain't giving them too strong of a dosage because you can't overdose on carrots and shit. You know what I'm
Right. Period.
saying?
I got you, Queen. I, thank you so much. I got you. If I got any more questions, my name is
So
Simona
nice
Lachey,
meeting
and
you,
I inbox you.
Empress. It was so nice meeting you.
Uh,
All right. Talk to you soon. Let's see. But okay, I
okay.
don't think I got no more. All right. All right. That beautiful Empress. So I hope she could get with Yaki and get some stuff. And I hope y'all took in that advice. Yeah, the best advice for kids, family, is diet. That's everything, what we're giving them. And if we can cut out the GMO, H3O water is good. H3O water come from natural fruits, natural vegetables, or you can infuse your water, but what you have to be aware of, if you shopping in a grocery store, that's the worst place you could be shopping. I'm not going to lie to you because there are a lot of endocrine disrupting toxins that they use in fertilizers and stuff like that they grow those vegetables with that does affect our children's health. And they know this. So I would suggest, trying to find a farmer's market, and if you have the time to really begin to try to look into a means of growing yourself, hydroponics, potting, or whatever you got to do, because we got to take control back of our food in order to take control back of our health. Ah, Shay, hey, Nine God, what's up? So what else do you all got for me? Yeah, yeah, that's important. That's important. Like, that's everything. Honestly, y'all, like, what we have to understand, like, Mother Gaia, Tiamat, like, everything that we need is really here in nature. Like, the only reason why we really breaking down and suffering like this with our bodies is literally mainly due to what we taking in, what we breathing in, and what we laying in, and the clothes and stuff. Like, we is exposed to a whole bunch of like endocrine and carcinogens over here every day, family. And it's sad, but it's just a reality. You know what? I'm not cool cat. That's me. Cool. That's me. I'm not. Is there any hope for those who took the stick or jab? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm not gonna speak nothing to nobody. A fate is fated. They fate is fated and have been slated. That's between them and the great mother. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't know, we don't know all the answers to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like a person's fate gonna be their fate. They made a choice. You never know. They could have, you know, got a stick in it and it was an attenuated dose, a dose that didn't work. You're gonna have some people like that, because I know early in the supply chain, some of them people who got their early doses or whatever, it wasn't no good. Thank God. You understand what I'm saying? You know, thank goodness. But that wasn't for everybody. But you just don't know. Like, everybody's different. And I'm not going to count nobody's immunity or system out. But so I'll keep hope alive for everybody. Everybody deserves hope. If you ain't got hope, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got no light then. So we got to give hope and, you know, and give thanks as well. You know, 2022 was a crazy year. And a lot of people done fell. Like, if you really, like, they done been bombarding us with all of this fake news and stuff like this. But if you just really take the time to pause, a lot of people done checked up out of here in 2022, man. So just give thanks and do the best you can. That's what I'm doing, giving thanks every day and doing the best I can. Yeah, so I saw that King Donald Crooms. I saw that Bill Gates, he talking about Bill Gates trying to take Kenya that GMO corn, and Kenya kicked them the hell up out of there. But this the whole point. Don't none of them, like, listen, he can't take it to Britain, England, all up in there where they people at. Ain't nobody eating no GMO. You know something that's amazing? Even here, ain't nobody eating no GMO. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you going to Publix and all of this type of stuff. What kind of cars you see out there at Publix and Walmart and stuff? You don't see nothing above no Mercedes Benz. I'm just follow me where I'm going with this, because I'm finna just help you to see something. Not saying nothing wrong with a Mercedes Benz, but just follow me where I'm going with this. You take your ass over to Whole Foods or one of them farmer or co-op markets or something. You're going to see Bentleys, Lambos, all kinds. Man, that's where all they be at. You walk up in there, all you see is herbal tinctures and all kind of shit. Why they ain't got those in Food Line? Why they ain't got that non-GMO food in Publix, up in Walmart? Because they trying to kill your ass, but they know what to take to live. Because if you go up in some of their stores and look at those, it's a whole hell of a different. And I ain't talking about no, I'm talking about like the real deal ones. And this is real facts. They got medicines in there and stuff that don't have freaking none of them dyes and all of that type of stuff that give the man, look, they got all kind of stuff in them stores. You need to take a little trip. You thinking you might be saving $5, but really you's killing yourself. You better spend them extra $5 and get something that you know that's gonna preserve your life, instead of saving $5 to take something that was manufactured poorly. Do you know that's what you're saving, right? I work in quality and manufacturing. Understand what I'm saying? You know how we cut the cost? We use a lesser chemical, a lesser good chemical to produce it. So that's how you getting all the toxins and stuff in the shit. Because lesser good chemicals to make reactions cause byproducts. And a byproduct is a toxin, and that stays in the food that you eating. So yeah, I produced it for $5, but it could have 100 damn different byproducts as opposed to a cleaner process that costs a little more. You might pay $5 more, but I bet you it's a cleaner thing than what you got for the $5 left at Walmart. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. You got to know how these people come, and they don't care nothing about, it's about a dollar and risk and benefit analysis. It's not about if it's going to make a person well. That's been gone out of medicine. And once people need to grip that reality, it's really real. And I'm not saying everybody is bad. I'm not saying that, y'all. I'm not saying that, because it's a lot of good people that really is doing the right thing. But it's a lot of bad actors in this too that have the worst intent. And even if you're a good person working in a lab, you might not even know your research going for bad. That's how much of an illusion within a damn illusion they got this shit. Yeah, I go to Whole Foods too. I don't even, man, I wouldn't, but man, y'all listen, stop buying stuff from Walmart. You think a company owned by the Chinese really want to give you something to keep you alive? Y'all using all of them plates and pots and shit up out of there. You thinking you getting a little discount for $10, and them plates got all kind of carcinogens and shit in them. They get hot. You put some hot food in them, all kind of toxins and stuff leaching into your food. But if you just spent a little bit more and bought you some China, ain't no leachables in them. You think somebody eating off of China to be bougie? No, you eating off that China to stay the hell alive. Y'all. Plastic plates and stuff, putting them in microwaves, getting leachables all up in your food. Microwaves, period, cause stuff to leach out. That's what they ain't telling you. And you hitting it with a microwave, man, a low-ass frequency. That shit cause hell in your body. When you don't know the metaphysics of your body and don't know you a child of light, they could fuck with you. Now you know your frequency. What's a microwave? A frequency, right? A lower frequency though. Like when they show you the frequency scale, microwaves is a low frequency. So that tells you right now, if you bombard your food with a whole bunch of low frequencies, what you taking into your body? You done killed your food. You eating dead food for real now. Man, I do like the old school. I put my plate in the damn oven. Shit, I got plates like my grandma had. I went back to the old school with it. Y'all better. I got cast iron pots. I ain't fucking with these people. Y'all better listen to me right now. I'm for real. That stuff leach out into your food. I know it for facts. I done the testing on it. I know what's in it. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. All of them cheap ass pots, them damn $30 sets that they be selling at fucking Family Dollar and fucking Walmart and shit is killing you, bruh. That's cancer. Every day you boiling water and it boiling out fucking toxins right into your noodles, right into your food, right into your baby's mouth. All of them little plastic shits that you be seeing up in there, you see now they telling you it had BPA and stuff, and they even got leachables in your damn baby bottles. Man, y'all better wake up and get some damn glass. You trying to save a couple pennies and you risking your life. We could go all the way into it, really. All the way down to the diapers that you putting on the babies. All of that shit. Leachables in that too. What the fuck y'all think that gel is that seep out of there? That shit bust open and get on your baby. What the fuck y'all think that's doing? You think that's safe? That gel that's inside of there, you think it's supposed to contact your baby? How about what I tell you that it's not? Just like you ain't supposed to use one of them pans once they get one scratch in it. You better wake up. That's in the small print, you know, and the shit you probably threw it out, you know what I'm saying, or somewhere on an insert or something you wasn't paying no attention. They done got it so good, shit, they ain't even got to put warnings on shit. Sometimes you have to go all the way to the company website now and look up all the shit. got so many fucking lobbyists and stuff changing the labels over here, so you can't even get a warning. Who we got? Who we got? Let's see. I don't know who wanted to join, but it ain't finna let you. Try again. Try again. Yeah, I got my cast iron too, security brill. And I'm going to tell y'all something too. Once you season your cast iron or whatever, it actually seasons your food and stuff, and it cooks way better than them raggedy ass shits that they got too. I'm going to tell you straight up. Man, it ain't finna let y'all join. Too hot for TV. Oh, man. K-Pasa. K-Pasa. Much love to you too, my celestial. Much love. I agree, cook less, raw more. You know, listen, I ain't gonna even flag y'all. I'm not all with the raw, but if you can incorporate more raw foods into your diet, it's better. You understand what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing. We have to realize, like, the reason why we really don't like raw fruits and vegetables is because they don't taste good. You understand? But the reason they don't taste good is because them not real fruits and vegetables. Like, real fruits and vegetables that you grow yourself, they have like a sweet taste to them. Like, they taste different. Like, I don't grow my vegetables and stuff with E. coli and fertilizer like they do. I use fish. You understand? I use fish guts and stuff like that because E. coli and fertilizer, that shit. So you actually put bacteria, grow your food in bacteria in dead soil. So it don't taste good. You'll taste the difference if you grew even a bell pepper. If you grew it yourself, it tastes way different than anything they got out there in the markets. True, true. Some stuff you do have to cook to release all kind of flavonoids and stuff. Ashe, ashe. I've been trying to send y'all a lot of positive energy. Like, I really, really do, family. You know what? I haven't tried dandelion greens yet, family. I haven't tried dandelion greens. Them the only ones I haven't tried yet, though. But I got some for I'm gonna try it this year coming because I finally moved, and so I'm in a place where they grow naturally, but where I know there has not been no fertilizer, like no Roundup or whatever. I had to, make sure. And that's the only thing you need to make sure of too, family, because I know a lot of us is starting to get into foraging. And if you don't know what foraging basically is going out and living off of the earth, because you got a lot of natural stuff that's growing on the earth that's edible, like dandelion leaves, stuff like that. But a real big important thing, family, is before you go foraging, you need to know the land that you're foraging on. Because if they have Roundup or something out there and Roundup stay in the ground a while, I just want y'all to think about this though. Then you're going to be taking in toxins, you understand, because it's the soil. That's where it has to pull the nutrients up at, and Roundup kill everything. 9 times out of 10, if it was rounded up, it's probably going to be a whole bunch of dead land, so wouldn't nothing natural be growing there? But I suggest if you looking for natural stuff to go out, in the country, the remote areas, you know what I'm saying, out there, and you understand what I'm saying? But it's a lot of free healing. Like, it's a lot of free stuff out here right now, family, that can, you know, you spending like a lot of people like, oh, I'm spending all of this money. Y'all spending all this money on over-the-counter drugs, and all y'all got to do is pool some money together and take y'all a car and go out somewhere out remote and then go and forage, and you could get everything you need for the whole fucking year. Put it in a jar it up or whatever, you know, dry it and jar it up, turn it into a tincture or whatever. You'll have medicine for up to 5 years. But what's your priority? You see what I'm saying? Like, they know this. They can't make no money if you damn decide to get in the car and go out and forage and get all your pain-killing medicine and, you know, your dandelion and stuff. If you decide to do that yourself, then they ain't gonna make no money off you. Simple as that. And it's better for you too, because it's not going through that dirty process. Remember I told you, you know, when I make drugs and stuff, it goes through a manufacturing process and we use chemicals. Those chemicals is what's putting the toxins in it. Like, they take the dandelion root, right? And they want to extract one ingredient that they call an active ingredient. This is so fucking funny because they call that the active ingredient, but the way nature has it is nature has it, if you just had just the dandelion root, right, and you made a tea, understand what I'm saying? It's got the phosphate in there, it's got all the minerals and everything. So when you drink that, the active ingredient is going to be active. It's going, your body going to absorb it quicker, and your body going to have all the building blocks to use it, because that's the way nature made it in the dandelion. But I can't make no money off of that as a pharmaceutical. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that one active ingredient that I think that's active, right? And I'm going to change it. I'm going to put a salt on the end of it, right? Put a salt on the end of it, you know. And then I'm going to use all of these chemicals to extract all the healthy shit from it. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in a pill. And you know what I coat them pills with? Petroleum. Petroleum. Them gel caps, y'all like petroleum or either animal fat, one of the two. And then you getting lesser. You taking a pill, but you ain't getting the same effect that you would got if you would have just got it from the earth. But I can't make money if you get it from the earth, but I could make money if you take my patented pill. Hey. It's just that simple. Is it better for you? No. And it ain't even better for you. Everybody know that a pill is not healthier for you than what's found in nature. We the consumers, the only people that don't know that. It's real, family. It's real. So I think that's all. You know, I don't want to go too far. So I think today, we got through a lot, though. We talked about prokaryotic cells versus eukaryotic cells. We covered that we have eukaryotic cells, but we have also the first prokaryote, which is a mitochondrion. And our mitochondrion is different from other things because it has DEA. But we have eukaryotic cells. Do not tell people that you are a prokaryote. I will kill you. Do not say that. You are not an amoeba. I know for a fact you're not a prokaryote because I have studied human cells of all races under the microscope. And I assure you, everybody has eukaryotic cells. The only difference is the mitochondria. Okay? Now, we covered that. So we'll build off of that. And we covered a little bit of viruses and how they packaged it in a lipoprotein particle to fool your cell wall to let the virus in. Little Trojan horse, little Trojan virus, and then it hijacked the machinery. So we went through that. So I think that's enough for now. That's enough molecular biology for now. And the next time I come on, I'll think of something else and try to simplify it. Man, my hair be all over the place. Y'all just don't know. All right, you guys. Well, stay safe, stay aware, be prepared. You understand? I am going to save this live. It'll be on my page, and I'm also going to post it on my YouTube as well. Oh, a 5.4 in Cali. Oh, yeah, y'all. Serious business, though, since we want to talk about that real quick. Gratitude and respect, family. Listen, family. Listen. We got to pay attention to what's going on in nature. They want us distracted, family. Don't let them distract you. It's all about the mind. Like I told people, the wise man is going to be the one to live to tell this story. And if you are wise right now, you are following all of these earthquakes and stuff. You looking at that USGS and stuff, or you following somebody on YouTube that's monitoring this stuff, because this shit is quaking, y'all. Everything is quaking. Something to move, nigga. And you don't maybe need to be in the place where it moves. Do you hear what I'm telling? You understand what I'm saying? Like, they got their plan. It ain't gonna work. But you need to have a plan or something too. Because something getting ready to shimmy. Everybody know it. And stay out the air for a little while too, if you can, family. Just stay out the air. Just trust me, we having solar storms and shit. Just think, if you get a bad one and you up in that air and they have a Carrington-like event, because they know one getting ready to come with that flash. You don't want to be your ass up there in the air when that happens, because them planes going to go straight down to the ground. They done showed you that shit in every fucking movie. They done showed you in every movie when this stuff get ready to happen. They done showed you what? The people on the cruise ships, what happened to them? The people in the planes, what happened to them? And the people that was on the coast, what happened to them? It was sinkholes opening all and up and down the East Coast and all up and down other places. That's unstable ground, family. Now you're seeing water. Now you're feeling quaking. We got to be smart about this, family, for real. I agree. Get you some grounding, get you some good meditation, clear your mind, and don't be in fear. You understand what I'm saying? I honestly, people, I think somebody asked me on the last live, like, where should I go? And I'm like, I don't think that's going to even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, if you got the protection over you, you got it. You understand what I'm saying? We done seen people live through all kind of stuff. So that's not it. But it is about being spiritually in tune to, if, higher self is trying to send you a message to tell you to go here, you can hear it. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, didn't mean to get distracted on that, but definitely watch the weather, family. Y'all know I got that all on my page. I'll be following it very heavily. Get ready. It's getting ready to be another attack, because they keep on trying to take this heart and use the sub-zero technology. And as y'all can see, Mother Gaia fighting back. And so now it's getting ready to be a whole bunch of bad storms. Buffalo, y'all finna get hit again. You know, really it's this. It's this. It's really not this. It's really this. Like, I'm just going, bruh, I'm telling y'all, if it was me, this is just my personal opinion. If it was me, And I made it through that dark ass winter hell that they getting ready to manifest up there. If you could, I'd be exiting. I don't care. I'm not finna be in the area and let you kill me. If you showing me your hand right now, motherfucker, I believe you. Motherfucker, you don't let people freeze to death. No, for real. See, y'all done got me on something, but I'm for real. Like, y'all think about this, though. These motherfuckers could damn build a base in the middle of Kuwait with damn air purifiers that pull water out the air in less than 5 hours. But you mean to tell me they couldn't take none of them motherfucking big ass machines and shit that we done paid for, you understand, and go up there and rescue some people? It only take them 5 hours. They let people freeze to death, bruh. It's the people up there without clean drinking water. They got these big ass machines that the military could use that could purify the air and turn it into goddamn water vapor. Why ain't they take that shit out there to Flint? Didn't our taxpayer dollars pay for this shit? I'm just telling y'all, so they showing you what's up right now. They ain't coming to help you. So if you in an area where you know it could be a crazy strike, you either better be ready or get somewhere else that's less densely populated, because they're going to go for the densely populated areas first. If you're trying to wipe some people out, you ain't going to go in the middle of the fucking farmland. You're going to go straight to the city where you could hit millions. God. I ain't messing with South America right now. Have you looked at South America, bruh? It's all, look, Brazil about to be in the middle of a damn civil war. They fucking ex-president with his, I don't know what the hell all going on with that, but that motherfucker on the run, that we just let him up here. It's somebody else taking over Brazil, and it's damn whitewater rapids all through Brazil, Guatemala, all of that shit, mud flooding, slide out. Man, look, nah, I'll wait on that. I do want to see it, but I'm just going to wait till whatever going on down there, whatever kind of cosmic debts they got down there, you know, the moo and stuff, them ancestors mad as hell at them. I ain't getting in the middle of that shit. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, I just saw on, what was it, Sargon's channel or something, they was at a damn quinceanera and the fucking ground opened up and people fell down, like about 15, 20 people, yo, just fell down in the earth. I'm like, yo. I'm staying right here in Amaruka. I'm staying right here in Amaruka. I will be right here in this land. Right? This where my ancestors, I know they fell. This where I know they fell. This where I'm finna be, bro. To marry, whatever you want to call, I'm gonna be right here. I ain't, Yeah, the earth opened up, Donald Crooms. Did y'all see that? Like they was having a good time. They was having a good time. Then all of a damn sudden, yo, the earth opened up, yo, them motherfuckers went whoosh into like literally into like a sinkhole opened up in the floor, y'all. I ain't never seen no shit like that. It's on Sargon, the Great page. Oh, somebody talking about making me some food. Man, my diet has changed, family. Shoot, I can't hardly eat a whole bunch of shit no more. Man, I'm not going to no Africa. No, and don't take this the wrong way. To all my African, brothers and sisters, we all one tribe. But I'm not going to Africa right now. It's too much shit going on over there too. Y'all clean up house, bruh, and I'll come over there after the help. But it's a fight. It's finna be, we all getting ready to be rumbling, yo. So if you can't avoid the rumble, that's the whole point. Like going to Africa, you still gonna have to rumble with Mother Nature and these motherfuckers, because they already over there. They already over there. And then you, unfortunately, just like we got over here, some of us that look like us, but on their side, it's the same way over there. They got that shit programmed up over there too. So I'm not going over there for the fact I don't know that land. I don't know how to get around up over there. I don't know how to speak the languages in other countries. So you think I'm finna go over there and in the middle of this shit, and then if I gotta flee, be a refugee at somebody's mercy and can't even speak the languages and know how the fuck to get around and stuff? Man, no. You need to be in a place where you know what the fuck is going on, know how to get around. You understand what I'm saying? Know how to move. You understand? I know how to move over this bitch. I don't know shit about Africa. I'm going over there, bro. Go over there to die? Shit. Fucking for real as hell. People crazy as hell. You gonna go somewhere in the middle of all this shit that's going on Mother Gaia and all of this political unrest, motherfuckers acting crazy, people jabbed up, falling out shit, and you finna go in the middle of a foreign land and you don't even know shit about it. Because a motherfucker telling you to go to Africa. That could be the motherfucking setup. People don't even think that could be the motherfucking setup. These motherfuckers ain't never gave you shit. You think all of a goddamn sudden they just, oh, come on over, since when? You know, we as a people got to stop thinking everybody, just because people look like, you know, like for real, it's a lot of dirty shit going on. Now China's already over there. Russia's already over there. Hell, and this is what's so crazy. They shipping their people out. They were sending the people in Uganda up there to... I'm going to just say this. Before you start talking about you want to go to Africa, listening to all of these people, it would pay to know what's going on over there in them countries right now. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying for or against. You got to go where you feel. But it would pay to really do some research. Wherever you getting ready to just jump, if that's what you feel that you need to do, really do some research on it for real. Because if it's going to get, it's going to be chaotic everywhere, y'all. It's going to be civil unrest. Understand what I'm saying? When this dollar crash, you're going to have a dollar crash. You're going to have a power outage that's going to be worldwide. I don't think y'all understand. Power outage worldwide. A Carrington-like event would turn everything worldwide, satellites down and everything, okay? So you would be in a different place when all of this shit go down. So you would still need the same preparation. But then when you get over there, motherfucker, do you even know they're going to have all the shit you need to prepare for? Over here, it's easy to get a generator and water purification shit. How easy is it going to be able to access that shit over there? Especially in the times we getting ready to be in right now. Like, you got to have a strategic thought and plan. Been different if you was like doing this shit 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when you had time to build up your homestead. But you talking about moving right now. We in the middle of the shit right now. We in the middle of the shit. You need to be trying to build your motherfucking fort up, not jump to a fort and you ain't even got no walls of defense. You better learn the rules of war, nigga. Shit, we at war. This ain't no, man, we at war, bruh. Y'all about to turn me into Sister Soldier. Yeah, they about to tear this shit up. Honey, 422, the ancestors about to tear this shit up all over the globe. You think you gonna jump to, hey man, don't even go over to Asia right now. That shit might not even be here. China is underwater and every fucking thing right now. Shit, them motherfuckers fleeing. You know, look, you know when a motherfucker leave everything, no, a motherfucker left everything. Y'all just seen them pictures. bruh, left everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just like me right now. This damn house I got right here. I just get up, fuck it, I'm gone. I got to get out of here. You know something major got to be going on for a motherfucker to leave everything now, y'all. Hundreds of thousands of people just left everything. Ghost cities, rotten food, people dying over. Like, y'all, wake up. India, underwater. Saudi Arabia, underwater. Dubai, they over there fucking on fucking floaty boats and shit right now, surfing down the goddamn street, bruh. Is you not realizing Ghana getting remapped by water, Nigeria getting hit by floods, Sierra Leone getting towed up by floods, Kenya got political unrest. They over there cutting off the lights and power and shit on their people for no reason. They down with fucking Putin in them now. Like, you got to know what's going on. These motherfuckers done been playing chess this whole time, and y'all out here playing checkers, bruh. That's interesting. So, you know, Jenner, that's interesting what you're talking about the migrants. Message me on Telegram or hit my inbox about that so I could talk to you, because I know a couple of people that do that type of work. But I don't want to talk about it all on here. So just hit my inbox with that, and we'll discuss that, because that's good work. That's good work, for real. I did some volunteer work when I was in medical school over in Arizona. The lettuce, the migrant workers come and they pick all of the lettuce for like everybody, like all the iceberg lettuce in the whole country. The migrant workers over there, and y'all, they treat these people so bad. They be sick and stuff, but they some of the most happiest, joyful people you will ever meet in your life. Like, they are so happy. And I mean, when you meet people like that, you see that money is not what brings you happiness. It's something totally else. But until you really meet people that really have experienced less than, or are experiencing less than what you could ever imagine, like, if you feel like if you went to a third world country and had to live like that, you're like, oh, I die. But they don't look at it the way y'all looking at it over here. But we have things and stuff that can help, but it's real, like, we real twisted up over here. It's just, you know, we got a lot of fixing to do, because you got people right now that's living on the hill, living on a motherfucking hill. What do I mean when I say living on the hill? Motherfucker, you living in a house with 20 goddamn rooms in it right now, and ain't nothing but your one ass, and you got people out here that froze to death. Like, come on, man. Anyway, so yeah, hit me about that, because that's something that I do know some stuff about. All right, family. It is so messed up. Like, y'all, and what y'all have to realize is, like, a lot of this is our tribe. Like, we all got the same, like, genetics, like family history. You got to understand, the only reason why we were tribal is because we was under attack. It wasn't because you different. It's just certain factions had certain things. Like, you can't have all the knowledge in one place, y'all. If you got all of your specialization in one place, don't they just got to hit one place and then they could take everything out? So what's the art of war? What's smarter? Isn't it smarter to divide out in factions, and then you harder to kill? and spread the knowledge out in different factions, they all got the same knowledge. That's why you looking at all our ancestors and they telling the same stories. They got the same knowledge, understand, but they factioned out. It didn't have nothing to do with you different from me and I'm different from you. That shit was for protection and to save the codes, family. They'd have wiped us the fuck out. Exactly. You don't never leave all your product in one trap. It's a lot of different sayings. You don't never put all your eggs in one basket. Like, it's a lot of different sayings on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you got to think, you got to begin to think differently, like strategize. It's about strategy, higher thought. Can't all be in the same place. You can't all have, you can have the knowledge, but in different forms, different ways. Then you have different codes, you understand? Codes that only the holders of the knowledge supposed to know, and everybody else just think they're looking at a pretty painting. That's the sacred geometry. Yeah, the 8 basket. All right. Okay, family. I done went off on my tangent, but I'm gonna let y'all go now because I want y'all to have a, let's see, it's 8, so it's almost 9. So y'all, you know, get in, rest your mind, you know, do your little evening thing. It was so good talking with y'all, and I hope that y'all found some, oh, I'll be back, honey. I'll be back because I'm on vacation this week. So I know I'm going to probably do at least one more because it's just a couple of more topics that I want to cover about molecular biology, you know, for y'all or whatever. I think I'm going to talk about viruses and vectors because I think that's important. And what a vector is just a means of how they transmit the viruses. So I'm going to go into that because there's a lot of vectors, family. And I think we need to be aware because if we're under attack, we need to know how they come. And that'll be, yeah. So I'm going to do that this week. All right, family. I'm in the A, somewhere near the A. You know, I had to come up here. A lot of us is up here though. Like it's some powerhouses up here. Like it's a lot of, like you could feel the energy. It's good energy here. All right though, family. I'm about to go and let you all rest for the night. It was wonderful though talking with you all. I always send you all the most peace, love, and light, value and respect. All of y'all, appreciate y'all for participating in the discussion. And I'll see you again. That's how I end it. I'll see you again because I will. All right. Peace and love, family. Peace and love.